All right, so today on what to do in the shop, we have it's a concrete tamper, and it's got a small engine on it. This motor is a GX160. Now you might be having the same problem. You're pulling and pulling and pulling, and the engine's not firing. Now maybe you've taken off the air filter already. You've sprayed some starting fluid in there to see if it was a fuel problem. Maybe you've pulled the spark plug and you tested the spark. You weren't getting any spark. Now before you go ripping out the engine coil, you don't want to do that yet. That's a little bit of a job. I'm going to show you a little tip. If you just try this first, because this is the common problem with small engines, it'll probably get you started. All right, so over here, you can see the tamper. It's a GX160. And around here is your kill switch. Okay, so I had already been pulling this. I sprayed the fluid in the filter just to see if it was a gas problem or not. I checked the spark. Didn't have any spark or anything. But what happens is these oil sensors, I don't know if you could see it down there, but it goes into the bottom of the block from that yellow wire. And when they get faulty, it'll shut the machine down. Or you might get it started and then it will shut off and then it won't start again for a little while. But they go faulty, and a couple things you can do is you can fill up your, come around to the back here. You can fill up, usually cap off your reservoir there all the way to the top, and sometimes that'll get it going. Sometimes it won't, depending on how bad it is. If you only put a little bit in, it may not work at all. Still may not trigger the sensor. But when the sensor does conk out completely, what you want to do, come over here, see the yellow wire right here, just unplug it, okay? And then you go around and your machine should now fire right up. Take the choke off. Oh, helps if I turn the key switch or the switch on. And that's it. Just unplug the wire, bypass the sensor. Problem with that is if you are sending this out with a crew of guys and they're not aware of it, or they just forget that you disconnected the sensor and they don't check the oil, that machine will run until that motor blows if it runs out of oil. So for the price of those sensors, they're only a couple bucks. Replace it right away, unplug it, get it started so you can get the job done. But order the sensor and just put a new one on. It only takes a couple minutes. All right, guys. Hopefully this helped you. And if it did, even if it didn't, just please hit subscribe below. Give me a thumbs up. I do these videos daily. And I'm still trying to get, I think I'm like 80 subscribers away. I'm almost there to where I can monetize my channel on YouTube. So please hit subscribe. I'll see you next time.